I swear every other month this car has like just another issue or a plethora of them. I don't know. And this month is no different. The clutch is slipping like crazy and not going into gear. Oh, and it stalls at idle now too. So clearly there are just at least a few things wrong with it this time. The clutch started slipping the other day and also not going into gear at the same time. Man, it stalls at idle now. I don't know how that's related to a clutch, but maybe that is, I don't know. It's been absolutely used and abused. It was stolen at one point, hence the, what do they call this? I sold this bone have, that's that stuff. I ended up deciding that getting under the car with this much room, not happening. So I picked up some jack stands. I was originally planning on just removing the exhaust here, but now I've realized that to really get the transmission out, I'm gonna have to get rid of this part as well. But it's all a single piece all the way, like that's the headers there. No, way too big. Am I just stupid and it was right the first time? It was. Ha, impressive. Holy moly. Guys, I think it might need cleaning. I don't know though. Oh. Ow. That's my thumb. Ah. Alright, well, that's that. A little bit of leakage there. So definitely not a great seal. To be fair, I think I cleaned that up, so that's probably on me. Who doesn't love a bit of an exhaust leak anyway? Please just like come off really nice and easily. Oh, yes! Oh, there we go. Whoever was in here last to do the last transmission fluid change, there were some chunks that came out, landed on the cross washer, and then they just smashed it back in without cleaning any of the chunks off. So they're all like embedded inside the washer. There is a connector here, right? It is very broken and covered in oil, so it clearly hasn't been plugged into anything for a long time. But what the fuck did it come out of? Like there is nothing down here. I swear there's some suspended shinies in there, man. It's not a good look, man. I don't think that's so good. If I just went digging for gold, I'd be happy with that, bro. Like, that's bad. Goodbye, tiny little annoying bulb. Guys, I think there might be a few holes. I don't know. Oh, that just fucking went everywhere. Originally, this was real rusty, so I just put some heat shrink over it and called it a day. But now that heat shrink won't let me get the thing off, so... There you go. That's why. God damn. Check out. I really hope this gets it off, man. Oh my god, did it do it? Oh my god, it did it, yes. Okay. Oh. fuck was that? I didn't even know what that's from. It doesn't seem like oily or anything. Does that seem fine? I don't really know what I'm looking at though, but I feel like there's still some meat on that. Maybe not, because we're getting close to that or whatever. But after consulting the interwebs, turns out I'm an idiot and this thing is absolutely royally fucked. Heat spots, that's what those are. I mean, I kind of figured, but apparently that means it's glazed, like in the Gran Turismo movie. Same thing. I got curious about the slave cylinder. I would have mentioned at the beginning that I suspected that the slave cylinder had something to do with it, because this seal is like not even like, you can just, that is just manky. Oh, that is dark. Probably just gonna reuse the old crush washer that was already on there, because it's new from the last oil change. Don't just reuse a crush washer though, make sure you anneal it first. Just get it real hot, let it cool down slow. Oh. Oops. I just fucking melted the... Nice, good job. Fire. Huge. Alright, guess we'll buy a new one. There we go. No, is this just pop? Yep. Ooh, that is pretty oily back there. Supposedly this is a lightened flywheel, by the way. I think I looked at the spec sheet. It's like 600 grams lighter. And does that really count, dude? I feel like that doesn't really count. Okay, reaching this is going to be kind of a tricky one. I might have to hit the, know what I'm saying? I reckon that might be the play. I'll just sort of invert myself here. Go fully upside down. Alright, we're in. Oh. Ah, nice. Oof. Guys, I think it might have been leaking a little bit. Kind of gross looking. Kind of looks like I gotta put it on that little rod there. No. Not to say I'm a genius or anything, but I pushed the clutch down so that it pokes out, and it's not helping actually. There we go. Alright, it's probably like some Newton meters of torque or something. When I try that trick that everyone tries on YouTube and then it fails every time, but I want to try it anyway, with the couple of wood screws, done 2 tiny little holes. There is some middle shaving, so I'm just going to have to be real careful, make sure I clean everything real thoroughly when I get it out, but hopefully I can just smash a little screw in there and then that'll let me pull it off. That didn't work either. Attempt number, I don't know what, but this time I got a little hook that I made, so hopefully that's going to do the trick. We'll find out in a moment, I guess. Oh, that actually did work. And it's off. I made that way harder than it needed to be. The rear main is finally in. I put all the bolts back in as well. I just had to lock in for a second to make sure I got it right, but I am very happy with how even it is. It took me like 10 minutes of just like gently hammering it until I was convinced that I had it perfectly straight, but I'm pretty happy now, so. This thing is so greasy. I got this little brush. I'm thinking I might shove that inside the bolt holes, because I did drop some of these on the ground and I'm worried that I got some crud in there when I put them back in to make sure that it was sealed up. I cleaned them all out, and then I remembered that my torque wrench I've been using as a breaker bar, which means I need to get a new torque wrench. I'm just gonna leave that there for now and go pick up a new torque wrench. After legitimately ages, I have finally gotten the threads to a point where I'm like, you know what, that's probably clean enough. Because the thing is, I can't just shoot, I would just shoot brake cleaner in there, you know, call it a day. But the problem is that these go straight through into the crankcase. So I would just be putting a bunch of brake cleaner inside of my engine, and I feel like that's kind of a bad idea. Oh. These bolts are low-key kind of rusty, dude. How are they rusty? I don't understand. They're fresh out of a packet. This might suck. I forgot to record. Anyway, I've greased all of that up and a little bit on there. Chuck that in there. That goes in there. I'm not bothering to film the whole thing because this is taking forever. But we're getting there. Got it up, sort of almost in position. I just need to get the final leg of the way. She is in. Okay. Oh, sorry, camera. All of the bell housing bolts are in. I had a bit of a muck around where I put one of the wrong ones in there. I put the longer one in there. No, the shorter one in there. And the longer one was supposed to go in there. And then I put that in the other one instead. Yeah, anyway. Basically, it's making me question whether or not I've got them all in the right holes. But it should be right. Like, it's a key drive shaft. There's a different size tooth in there. But then I can't seem to find anything on this end that matches that. So I don't know if there's I'm only going to be able to get it in so far at first or something, but we're about to find out, I guess. No, that just goes in. Well, that's oh well. How much do we think I'm going to spill trying to do this? I'm saying I'm spilling nothing. Boom. Wow, that's not a lot of torque, is it? Engine oil smells so much nicer than transmission fluid, dude. Where the fuck did I put the drain bolt? Uh-oh. Guys. Oh, found it. Never mind. I lied, there is still more intake stuff to do. I forgot about these. Alright, that's the exhaust in. In theory, we're just about ready to go. Got fluids, got power. There we go, oil pressure's up. It's going to start. Yeah, well, it started for a moment. Wow. That actually sounds really good now. Yay! Alright, well now we just got to drive it. I don't think that's going to really stay there too well, but... She moves! Yeah, baby! Hello, puppy. Man, I hope I did everything right, because I've never done a clutch replacement before. So I'd say there's like a 20% chance that this falls apart within the next 1,000 Ks. That's pretty good odds though, you know, I'm just saying.